Welcome. Thank you so much for your love and support. And once again, we are coming back with another practice question, and that is requests and limits. So easy. You have to go to the Killer Kuda and there search a Neolab, and you'll find the scenarios, and you can easily practice those scenario. So you are managing a WordPress application running in a Kubernetes cluster. The current deployment is configured with the three replicas, but some pods are failing run due to insufficient resource allocation and load constraint. Your task is to stabilize the application by configuring CPU and memory requests and limits. So scale down the WordPress deployment to zero. Why scale down? So that all the pods doesn't have any memory and we can start fresh. So modify the deployment configuration to divide the node requests evenly across three pods. Assign fair equal CPU and memory requests for each pod. Add a reasonable overhead to prevent the node instability. Ensure both init container and main container use exactly the same resources, request and limit. So earlier it is not that matter because init containers are just make it alive and go. But now with the restart policy, always it behave like a sidecar container. So it is a little tricky. So you need to check whether it is a init container, native init container, or version a sidecar container. And scale down the deployment back to the three replicas after applying it. So first start, we are preparing our scenario. I can do the practice, but you should write it because you explain your things now. So first thing is gate deployment. FLC here in the WordPress. So let everything make it right. So wait for a few seconds. So according to the question, our one pod is ready and rest of the pod is Control L. First gate pod gate nodes. So here only one node. So all the pods here run on this. So if there are two nodes, then you should be worried because on whether the node is whatever the node is there, we need to worker node. We need to describe worker node. So here a worker node and master node is the same. So K is right nodes control. So here you will see here this is a CPU and memory allocated. So I'll reduce little charges here little points. So how the memory is represented? First you have to understand it. So basically, whenever you see a CPU equal to one, it means one core, one CPU. Then if it is 0.44 means 40% of the CPU is there, 40% of one core, like that only. And it can be represented in a millicore, like it is 1000 millicore. So if it is a memory, then it's very simple. AI is 10024 bytes. Similarly, MI is this KI, and similarly GI MI. So great going. And now back to the topic. Here it is allocated resources is there with the sum in the latest. If you go here, then whatever the capacity is there and what you can allocate. And here after the allocation, this much resource is already reserved. So if you want to know what is the free space, so it is the allocatable. So it's a one, and here it is already utilized. 650 is already utilized. How 650 is utilized? If you see here, then this is utilized and this if you sum it, you will find it this one. And this is the limit. So limit could be more than 50%, but it's more than 100%, but request could not be more than 100%. So here you will see some line is total limit may over 100%. That is over committed. So don't worry for that. But now, assign fair and equal CPU and memory. Add a reasonable time. So overhead, you can consider if it is not given, then you can consider it as 10%, 15%. So 10% is enough overhead. So here, we already know that we have one core means 1000 maybe so is there, and to convert this memory into MI because here things are in MI. So you need to calculate. So sometime the calculation won't work. But this would work. This calculation is also not necessary. You can choose your limits and this thing. So we know that we do have this memory, but memory is in this MI status. So let's convert it to MI. So echo whatever the memory is, and then this is very much required. Otherwise, your expression won't work. Making the basic calculations. So it is 214. So 2146 and current memory request is 700 MI. So but this 700 MI includes this one pod MMR. So you need to minus it this one pod. So equal 700 minus 500, and that is 200. So the system memory is 200. So now 2146 minus 200, it comes to 190. So 10%. So I will again 200 minus, I can minus it 200. So it's 174. So 1746, because we have take 10%, so it's approximately. Because if number is not even, then you should work for the approximation. So 1746 divided by 3. So 582. So 582 is max for per pod. So if it is a sidecar container, then suppose I'll consider as find the memory purpose. So if it is a init container, sidecar container, then 250 M for first pod and 250 M for second pod. Sidecar container you must be, but it is a init container, so you can keep it 500 for every pod. It's 500 because any container after that it will restart. For taking this init container, we can check the restart policy. So I'll open a new tab. So gate deployment WordPress open YAML, and here restart policy. Here actually restart policy is showing all this. So no worry, it is showing all this. So I need to split this memory into equal parts. So here is 500 we consider, then 250 for memories, 250 for this main container, and 250 for the init container. And now we'll close to the 6 weeks. So here this is 400. So 250 is the system. Now 1000 minus 250. So 750. So need to divide into 750. So 750. I'll consider as so I'll divide it by 6. So 750 divided by 6. So it comes to 125. I'll take it as 120. So 120 memory. Why I do it take it as 120? Because here are two containers, and these are a sidecar container because of the restart policy is showing on failure. Sorry, restart policy is showing always. If the init container restart policy is so, if this is on failure, then you should not have to divide. Suppose here memory is per pod, or let's say here if you see that per pod memory is 500, I consider. So per pod memory is 500. Now we have to divide it into 2. So it's a 250 here and 250 here. Similarly, here I had divided it by 6 because 3 pod, so 250, and now I want to again divide it by, so 250 is a CPU per pod 250. So instead of 250, I'll consider as 240. So 240 divided by 2 means 120 and 120. So that it's 10%. You can consider as 5 or 7%. Some overhead you can consider. You can take it as 110. Until and unless it is mentioned, you can take by your logic. So I'll take 110 and 250. Now edit this deployment. Before editing any deployment, you should take a backup. Just I had taken a backup into the PC file, and now I want to edit it deployment. First you need to make it its replicas equal to 0. So scale deployment WordPress happen replicas, and replicas equal to 0. So get pods, so there is no get deployment, so there is 0 deployment. So need to change, so sorry, edit deployment WordPress. Now go to the section where the memory is there. If memory is not there, you can define in the container line, which whatever the image line, you can define the memory. So so what our memory and things are. So we had taken a 110. So this is 10 and this is 12. Or you can increase it this, because this is an sorry, this is 120, this is 110, because request should not more than that percentage. And now memory is 500. So 500 divided by 2, that is 250. So this is 250 to 250 MI. And here write it 260, and here you can write it to each section. You need to copy this. You can press B. Now copy all them you can press Y and come to the inner section, and you can press its name, you can press about to DD, this name. I can press view. Now I can do it once again because instead of doing a lot of things, just small changes. So press B and then just Y, and then here in resource section, just P. So here resources I now hit WQ. Now replicas to P. So K gauge deployment. So all P is ready now. So it is a simple math, and yes, you have to take care of whatever the policy this container is a sidecar, or it's if this policy is on failure, here is on failure written, but whenever I'm creating, that is different one. So if this policy is on failure, you should not divide it. Otherwise, you should divide it with the respective one. So thank you so much for another video tutorial very soon.